Wait. Uh, Hold on. I got to do. Okay, hold on. It's audio input capture is the one I need to go into. I just need to delete these other ones. The hide all. Right here. Monitor and output. Okay. All right. Test. I, Test. Yeah, I can see it. Test. 1 2 1 2. Well, it appears we are live here tonight from Marshall, Texas at Maverick Gym. Here, the home of the black and the red. It's a boys basketball playing between Texas High and Tyler High. I'm Reese Landon here with Tyler ISD Athletics. Hopefully you can hear and see what is going on the court. I know we have this kind of corner camera angle shot here tonight, but Tyler High and Texas High playing a play-in game here tonight for the fourth and final spot in 5A10's playoff picture. The winner will go on to play Prosper Walnut Grove next week for the Bi-District Championship. Tyler High rallying late in this season to get to this point. We have about 4 minutes until this one tips off here tonight from Marshall. Tyler High has played at this Marshall Gym once before, as has Texas High, both teams getting one win so far here this year. And on the other side of things, Texas High and Tyler High, when they matched up together, they both each won one time this year. I'm going to step aside for just a few moments, check some things on the broadcast end, and hopefully bring this one to you tonight. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics presented by Wagner Cadillac. Well, it appears that we do not have commercial functionality here tonight, as well as no graphics. So another night where we're going to be a little bit more limited, but just happy to be here live from Maverick Gymnasium in Marshall. Reese Landon with Tyler ISD Athletics. Texas High 15-13, Tyler High 19-12 here coming into tonight. And obviously a massive contest, the biggest of the year for both sides. The winner moves on, the loser goes home. Talking about the last time these two teams matched up, that was last Friday. So very recently, 1 week ago, these teams squared off. Tyler High came out on the right side of it, a 59-50 win over Texas High in a game in which 38 combined points were poured in from the likes of Gio Mitchell and Josh Brown. Tyler High coming into tonight, they've kind of found their stride. They've now won 3 of 4. They had to rally to win 3 of 4 at the end of the year, but they did so, including beating Texas High, and then the buzzer beater in their final regular season game on Tuesday night. Jason Grayson at the buzzer with a putback gave them the victory, and Tyler High certainly fortunate to get that victory because Texas High fell to Hallsville in Hallsville, creating this play-in game. Both teams 9-7 in the district. Tyler High, they're going to be a little bit shorthanded tonight, but we're going to see how this one shakes out. A couple of junior varsity call-ups as well here tonight. We're going to see Raquel Ford, the 6'1 sophomore, as well as the 5'8 junior Caden Granberry activated on the varsity roster here tonight. LT Golden was injured in practice on Wednesday. He will not play here tonight, so Tyler High a little bit shorthanded on the bench. But other than that, they appear good to go. We're about ready to get started here inside Maverick Gymnasium. Texas High, Tyler High for the 4th and final playoff spot in District 10 of 5A. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics presented by Wagner Cadillac. We're back here and getting ready to go. Once again, I apologize for the lack of graphics you'll see on your screen tonight and the awkward camera angle, but like I said, just really happy to be here tonight and establish connectivity inside Marshall. I didn't know if we were going to be able to, but we are live, and hopefully you can hear and watch wherever you are tonight. Texas High 15-13, Tyler High 19-12. The Lions this year at neutral sites 6-4 overall, but they haven't played at a neutral site since December. Obviously non-district play, and I don't think anybody had this on their bingo cards coming into the year. A play-in game to get in for the fourth and final spot, but that's exactly where we are tonight. The Lions playing for their playoff lives, while Texas High is trying to avenge the loss that they took last week to the hands of the Lions. Starting for Tyler High in the backcourt, it's going to be 6'1" senior wearing number 3, Gio Mitchell. He's joined by number 4, Keelan Garvey, a 6-foot senior. Then in the front court, Tyler High going a little bit bigger as usual. Cam Singleton, 6'2", a forward. He's a senior wearing number 0. Jason Grayson, 6'4", the hero on Tuesday, wears number 13. He's a junior, and rounding out the Tyler High lineup, wearing number 1, a 6'5" senior forward, wearing number 1, Josh Brown. Tyler High coached by Justin Johnson, who's in the midst of his 4th season under the direction of this Tyler High program and trying to make the playoffs for the 3rd time in 4 seasons. His overall record for the blue and white, 72 and 52. That's over 58% of his games being won. Texas High will start a collection of players. They've kind of had guys going in and out all season long. They have a couple JV call-ups. In a way, their roster has just jumped around all season long. When you look at it from the start to the finish, you almost don't recognize it. But starting for Texas High, Trayvon Ellis, he's a senior guard. He's joined by Alex Orr, the leading scorer for this Tiger team. He does a little bit of everything offensively, wearing number 14. Also in the starting lineup and jumping here, I believe that is Braylon Pearson. Pearson joined by Justin Brown, a 6'2" forward, and rounding out the lineup is Adrian Clark, senior guard. Brown to jump, ball's in the air. Tyler High wins the tip, and we're underway. Once again, apologize for the lack of graphics here tonight. So it's Josh Brown with it over to Keelan Garvey. Garvey, left-footed senior. Texas High bench wanted to travel. They didn't get it. Mitchell swings. Singleton, he's going to pull the 3. Cam Singleton from downtown. Tyler High leads this one 3-0. No scoreboard on your screen, but hopefully you can see it on the far reaches of your screen. Texas High working with it. Towards the basket goes Clark. A kick-out pass. The three-pointer by Pearson, and Texas High answers quickly. So we're tied at 3 here early. A couple of triples for both sides. Brown holding it. Up top, Grayson. Cross. Here's Mitchell for 3. No good. And then a foul on the rebound. They're going to get Grayson. It'll be 1 on Jason. And a Texas High possession arrow. Tyler High's crowd's trying to get into the game a little bit. Actually, a good amount of fans making the trip over from Tyler. Just over an hour here this afternoon. Off a pick. Clark holds into the middle. Handed off by Brown. Brown back with it. Versus Pearson. Working towards the basket. Another chance here for Clark. Alex Orr, right wing. That's a big matchup against Singleton. High post. Kicks opposite. Pearson for 3. That one is off the mark, and Grayson grabs the rebound. Back the other way we'll go. Mitchell with the basketball. Gio Mitchell into the lane. He's fouled before the shot. Had it go in, but no shot. Foul on the floor. Inbound by Keelan Garvey from the baseline as he throws high to Singleton, who ran into Brown, or Brown ran into him, however you want to put it, and it's a turnover. So it'll be Texas High ball. Trying to adjust the camera angles as we can here tonight. Only so much we can do here in this corner as there's a turnover. Errant pass that time intended for Orr, but Orr was running through the offense. Tied at 3 here early. You can see Justin Johnson's bright pink suit for Valentine's Day on the sideline. Gio Mitchell, now Josh Brown catching fire. Left wing, he buried it. Josh Brown from downtown. A couple of triples here early for the Lions. Ellis, now Brown. Clark dribbling with the right, tries to get over the corner. Grayson guarding closely as Garvey with active hands, ball on the floor but reclaimed. Here's Ellis trying to go all the way to the basket. It's blocked by Garvey. Here comes Gio Mitchell in transition. He'll put it up, no good, but he's fouled. Grayson was right there to clean it up, but it'll be 2 shots here for Gio Mitchell. So 3 early for Brown, 3 early for Cam Singleton, who does not shoot a lot of threes. Now Mitchell a chance to join the party. First shot is just a tad short. Mitchell, the second leading scorer in this team, exactly 13 points a night. Shooting about 65% from the free throw line on the season. Second shot also no good. So a rare 0 for 2 trip to the line for Mitchell. Some pressure here applied in the backcourt. A trap look, if you will, but Texas High easily races through it. Here's Orr left open, doesn't take the 3. Instead, Clark in the corner for 3. That one is well off the mark and out of bounds off of Texas High. It'll go to the Lions. 5:14 to play here in the first quarter. Brown will flip in here to Mitchell, and here we go the other way. Lufkin and Mount Pleasant, they've already clinched their spots in the 5A10 playoffs. Here's a post pass. Brown got positioning, puts it up, no good. Grayson attacking on the glass. Man, is he tough to really box out underneath. An aggressive offensive rebounder. Averages better than 5 per game. That's total rebounds, and the offensive glass about 2.5. Here's Orr for 3. That one altered and off the mark. Here comes Brown off to Mitchell and slows it down. Mitchell working up top, swings to Singleton. Singleton driving. Now off to Mitchell. Elbow jumper. He got it. 10-3 Lions here early, and a quick timeout by Eric Cross. Tyler High playing with energy here early, and they have the lead. 10-3. Like I mentioned earlier, no commercials, no graphics here tonight from Marshall, but you'll be able to see all the action unfold on your screen. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics presented by Wagner Cadillac. Back out of the timeout, Texas High ball, and they have some work to do. 10-3 Lions here early. 4 Lions scoring so far. Triples by Singleton and Brown. An offensive putback by Grayson, and then the elbow jumper you just saw moments ago. Reversal here by Ford, and now Orr dribbling up top. Justin Brown holding. Tyler High in a zone look right now. 2-3 look, something different. Texas High stumbling around with it. They got to find somewhere to go. Orr thought about the 3. Instead, he'll dribble. Orr just hit the 1,000-point club for the Tigers a couple of weeks back. Here's a pass inside. Grayson on the defense. It's stripped by Singleton, but he's called for the reach-in. Believe this will be called on the shot, and it is. It'll be 2 shots here for Trayvon Ellis. Texas High won the first matchup between these teams. That was back on the 7th of January, a 64-55 win. First shot good here by Ellis. What makes it interesting, that win for Texas High, they did it without their leading scorer in Orr for pretty much the entire game. He was injured in the first couple minutes. Second shot, no good, so it's a split trip at the line for Trayvon Ellis. Here comes Mitchell the other way. Tyler High controlling the basketball. Brown being hounded defensively by Ellis, and then it's taken away by Ellis. Tried to enter it through the post that time. And active hands for the Texas High guard. Wing kick. Still the zone look, and now Tyler High comes out of it. Some pressure. Ford swung over to Orr. Nearly taken away that time. Ford, there's the trap. Tyler High trying to trap the corners. Orr a tough two. Air ball didn't catch anything. Wanted a foul, he won't get it. Around the other way is there's a whistle. And I believe a hold against somebody on Texas High, and I think it's Braylon Pearson. That'll be his first. 3 for Brown is money. Josh Brown knocks down his second three-pointer of the night. It is all Lions here in the first quarter. Brown leads all scorers with 6. Tyler High by 9. Corner kick. Now Ellis back at the top. Into the middle, and it's thrown away. Errant pass that Jason Grayson. Ball hit him on the wrist. Brown calling ahead. He's got it. Brown, step back. Now Mitchell driving to the basket. Following jumper. It's good. It is all blue and white here from Maverick Gymnasium. 15-4 Lions here in the first quarter. A pump. Orr over to the corner. Texas High now penetrating. The kick out look for Ellis. He'll drive baseline and blocked by Grayson, but a foul. And that'll be 2 on Jason. So something to note with Tyler High down a man on the bench right now. And LT Golden, who was injured in practice earlier this week. Grayson's going to have to come out with 2 fouls. First shot is good from the stripe. Couple of subs are going to check in for the Lions. That being Tavian McMillan and Damian Yarborough. One more for Ellis. And he got both of them. Texas High hasn't showcased any pressure yet. Looks like it's going to be a drop back half court look. Gio Mitchell with the ball. Lions have been really hot offensively. Tavian McMillan. Over far side wing. Up top, Garvey. Thought about the 3. Instead, he'll drive. Spinning. Looking for some room. Brown will reset things. Mitchell in the high post. Collects. Off to McMillan. Reverse. Yarborough. And Yarborough traveled. Tried to get it to Brown, who actually hit the 3. So you can tell Josh Brown's locked in here early. .135 to play here in the opening quarter. Swing over to the wing. Opposite look here for hands off. Adam Orr, the younger brother of Alex, wearing number 4 as Garvey takes it away. One-on-one the other way, takes it to the cup and lays it in. Crafty finish that time from Garvey, who had to put that one way high off the glass. 17-6 Tyler High. Dominant opening quarter. Drive to the basket here off the glass, and it falls for Brown. A minute to go here in the first. Mitchell with the ball. Gives off here Garvey. McMillan was looking opposite. Instead, he'll hand off Garvey. Circle back up top. Brown will hold near the logo. 38 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Brown off a screen. McMillan working on Orr. Tyler High working some clock here. As Brown will take one from the parking lot, and he hit it! Josh Brown, another three-pointer. He's got 9, and it's 20-8. 12 seconds to play. And deflected out of bounds. It'll stay right here. Josh Brown is clicking right now. He has 9, and he would have had 12 if not for the traveling violation called on McMillan. Baseline throw in here. And I believe we have a 5-second violation. Or rather, a foul. They're going to get a foul here against Trayvon Ellis on a push-off. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Mitchell's going to take it himself. He pulls up the tough 2, and he's fouled. So Gio Mitchell's going to get 2 shots with all the time dwindled off the clock. As the officials are calling Tyler High back away from the lane. 2 shots here for Gio. 4 points so far. He missed his 2 attempts earlier. We're waiting to shoot the free throws right now. Something's getting sorted out, I believe, with the clock, and they're actually going to put 1.1 back on the clock. So Texas High likely will have time for a heave. Now another stoppage. I mean, this has been the longest trip to the free throw line you can imagine. And now it looks like Mitchell's going to get ready to shoot his 2 shots. And now the officials are going to congregate again. I mean, all right, it looks like now they're on the same page. So Mitchell, an unofficial icing here, but he drains the first shot with ease. Mitchell, 13 points a game. He's got 5 here in the first quarter. And he'll get one more. 21 points here in this opening frame for the Lions. Second shot on the way. That one's no good. And no heave coming at the buzzer. That will end this first quarter. It is all Tyler High after 1 period here tonight. The Lions lead 21-8 after 8 minutes. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics presented by Wagner Cadillac. We're back here as we get ready to start the second quarter. Reese Lynam with Tyler ISD Athletics. Once again, I apologize for the interesting broadcast tonight. The only camera angle I could find here at Marshall is from the corner. We're also limited in terms of graphics, but just happy to be here. 21-8 here early in the second quarter. There's a deflection. Active hands by Mitchell. Garvey the other way. In transition, he lays it up and in. 23-8 Lions. Here's a home run pass to Ellis, who will drive right to the basket and then nearly threw it away. It is thrown away, but out of bounds off of Damian Yarbrough. So they'll stay here. Garvey scoring well here early. He's got 4. Shot no good. Offensive rebound by Ellis. The putback no good. And into the hands of Garvey. Tyler High ball, and they'll plod the other way with it. If you experience some buffering here tonight, we're hoping it just kind of corrects itself over time. Here's Brown with it. Had a huge first quarter with 9. Step back, thought about it. Yarbrough at the top, off to Mitchell. Mitchell working against Orr as he stumbled, lost the ball. Texas High's got it. One-on-one the other way, laid up and bounces home. A nice finish. As Garvey picked up the ball and traveled with it. I don't think he expected to have the ball in his hands right there. Once again, if you experience some buffering here tonight, just stick with us. We're hoping it kind of corrects itself as we go along. 23-10. Another zone look for Tyler High. Or here's the short corner. Dump in pass by Brown, and then the foul is on Ellis. Yarbrough committing it. It'll be 2 shots here for Trayvon Ellis. First shot is off the mark, no good. Well, the shooting hasn't been particularly bad so far from this Texas High squad. Their problem, more than anything else, has been the turnovers. Tyler High has been active with the hands. Wide open, Yarbrough for 3, off the mark. Tapped around, Garvey's got it. Second chance here for Tyler High, who's been red hot on offense. McMiller faces up, hands off Garvey, the lefty for 3, good! Keelan Garvey from downtown, he's got 7, and Tyler High back ahead by 15. As there's the takeaway, Brown ahead to Yarbrough, who slams it, but he missed it off the back iron. As it's nearly taken away and is taken away. Here's Brown now. Will he slam it? Yes! Why not? Josh Brown flushes it with 2 hands, and Tyler High by 17. Orr in the corner. Tyler High's crowd is alive as Orr lays it in. Unbelievable sequence. Yarbrough misses the dunk. Tyler High gets it right back, and Brown cleans it up and flushes it. As there's a foul here. Or actually a timeout. Justin Johnson not liking what he saw and calls time. 28-13, about 5:11 to play here in the second. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics presented by Wagner Cadillac. Back here from Marshall at Maverick Gym here near the state line, Louisiana, Texas. They meet. And Tyler High right now, this isn't their home gym, but it really feels like with the way they're shooting the ball offensively. 28-13, all Lions here early in the second. Brown immediately doubled. Yarbrough into the lane, but lost it. Taken away by Texas High. Back the other way we go. Dumped inside, Ellis with the pump in the lane. So Texas High has neutralized what was just a complete momentum shift. Tyler High had everything going, but still a 13-point lead. Yarbrough faces up here against Donald Ford. Here's Garvey spinning away, and he traveled. It'll be Texas High ball off the turnover. Tyler High has been a little bit more sloppy with the turnovers here in the second quarter, but the shooting's still good. Entry pass, Ellis. Dumps off Brown, spinning into the lane, up for two, no good. Shot was altered, the offensive rebound shot no good. Tapped around, and Singleton's got it. Now Yarborough, one-on-one to the basket, puts it up, and just missed it. Alex Orr the other way, he's been quiet so far. Justin Brown, the 2-3 look still from Tyler High. Long pass to the corner, or guarded closely by Singleton. A drive to the bucket and the lay-in from Zadrian Clark. So it's a 6-0 run for Texas High. To the corner, Garvey, catch and fire, it's good! Keelan Garvey is lighting it up right now, he's got 10. 31-17 Lions, they needed that one. From the inside, the dump off. Ford, 6'8", had it blocked, and a jump ball. It's going to go to Tyler High. Turnover by the Tigers. Garvey with 10. Brown with 11. Mitchell with 5. Those are the leading scorers for the Lions. Here's Garvey with it, 31-17. Grayson, hands off Garvey, thought about it. Now he'll drive. Singleton hands to Brown, who pulls the trigger. That one off the mark. Long rebound, though. Good hustle by Garvey. Mitchell, 4-3. No good, and an offensive foul. I believe they're going to get Josh Brown. Actually, the foul is going to be against Jason Grayson here on the offensive rebound. So Grayson, who just came back in with 2 fouls, will now have 3. And obviously, he's going to have to go take a seat. He's probably done for the rest of the half with 3. Some full court pressure here. A trap look from Tyler High. Or now he's trapped. Tried to throw it off the foot, and he did throw it off the foot of Brown. It'll stay here. Just under 3 minutes to play here in the first half. Adrian Clark off a screen, pulls up from the mid-range, air ball, or on the offensive glass, no good. Another chance and ripped away by Singleton, and then a foul against Texas High. I'll tell you what, Cam Singleton is a very nice defender for this team. He can match up with anybody on the floor. He's got enough height, he's strong, he's quick, and a willing defender on ball especially. So here come the Lions the other way, 14-point edge. Mitchell being hounded. Here's Garvey, baseline, Garvey, reverse! Oh, almost had it. McMiller, though, right there, and he's fouled. Tyler High in the offensive glass has been fantastic here in the first half. And 2 shots coming for the senior, Tavian McMiller, who came into tonight averaging just under 4 points a contest. First shot good. Hasn't shot a lot of free throws, but when he has, he's about 51%. One more coming. Both shots good. So McMiller's into the scoring column. He has 2. 6 Lions have scored tonight. 33-17 as Singleton called for the wraparound. That's now 2 on Cam, so something to watch. It looks like Justin Johnson will stick with them here late in the first half. Clark inside, a dump off to Ford, up for 2. The reverse layup left it short, but got his own miss. 33-19. Tyler High's led by double digits ever since the middle of the first quarter. Trying to keep that going into half. McMiller, guarded by Ford. Now hands to Brown. Brown, step back. Mitchell with it left wing. He'll drive and he'll be fouled. On the floor. Foul here is going to go against Justin Brown, the senior 6'2" forward. 3 fouls on each side here in the quarter. Mitchell will restart the offense for the Lions. Brown against the younger or Adamore. There's the double. Here's Singleton. He'll rise. Off the mark. McMiller on the glass. Puts it up and in and one. Tavian McMiller hounding on the offensive glass. That's where Tyler High's made their money, and they continue to do so here tonight. 35-19. One more for McMiller, who has roared to life offensively. Now 4 points. Texas High is just not doing a very good job boxing out. It feels like Tyler High's running free to the rim on offensive rebounds. Shot is good for McMiller, who's now 3 for 3 from the line. 36-19 in favor of the Lions. A drive to the baseline. Singleton defending, throw it away. Garvey off to Singleton, and now Mitchell will reset things. No rush here for the Lions. They lead by 17. Holding right on the M logo is Gio Mitchell. Justin Johnson just telling his point guard, we can go slow here. No reason to rush. Adamore is now going to walk out. Opposite Singleton. Over to Brown. Driving. Backing. Singleton driving to the basket. Garvey for 3. He got it again. Keelan Garvey is unconscious from deep right now. Lions by 20. 33 seconds to play in the half. Inside and oh. Brown is called for the foul, and I don't know about that one. Was trying to work around Donald Ford. Picked it away cleanly, but the call evidently is on the hold of the back of Ford. Nowhere to go with it. Deflection. Brown takes it away. Nearly threw it away as Mitchell corrals. 23 seconds in the half. Tyler High 39, Texas High 19. Mitchell gets through. He'll pull up. I believe it's a 3. No good. And the rebound to Texas High, but Ford falls down. Gets it off to Orr. 7 seconds. 5 seconds. Trap in the corner. Driving is Brown. Lays it up and it rolls home as time expires here in the first half. But what a first half for the Lions as they have stormed out to an 18-point halftime lead. At the break, Tyler High 39, Texas High 21. We're going to step aside for halftime here inside Maverick Gymnasium in Marshall. Once again, no graphics or commercials tonight. Our software is not supported here at Marshall. I apologize for that. Hoping to work through that in the next couple of weeks as we figure out our new software a little bit more. Till then, 39-21 your halftime score. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics presented by Wagner Cadillac. Well, I'll tell you what, as we get ready to come out of halftime, I don't think Tyler High wants to switch ends of the floor. I mean, 39 points in the first half. That's a season high for one half, at least in district play. My goodness, they have been clicking on all cylinders. This is the Wagner Cadillac halftime report. Once again, I apologize for the lack of, I guess graphics and a camera angle tonight. Our next broadcast will be actually baseball on Monday, Tyler Legacy Baseball. We should have that one full and ready to go, so hopefully we'll have it figured out by then. Still figuring some things out, but like I said, just happy to be here, and hopefully you're able to watch along from wherever you may be watching tonight. Halftime score, it's Tyler High 39 and Texas High 21. I mean, to put it lightly, it has been all Lions so far. They started fast, which is obviously big, and they've just kept it going. And it's hard to believe that this team was beat by Texas High by 11 points without their best scorer about a month ago. But as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Tyler High, they're playing their best ball right now. They beat Mount Pleasant on Tuesday just to get this play-in game. And Mount Pleasant hadn't lost to Tyler High in a decade. The last time that Tyler High beat Mount Pleasant, it was 2015. So it's been 10 years almost since that happened. They beat Mount Pleasant, who hadn't lost to anyone besides Lufkin in the district, to get this game. And when you look at the play-in on both ends, Texas High looked like they had this one wrapped up a couple of games ago. They were in really great position after Hallsville had beaten Tyler High. It put Texas High in the position, either we beat Tyler High, which was their next game on that Friday, last Friday, or we win against Hallsville at Hallsville on that Tuesday, or Tyler High loses to Mount Pleasant, who hadn't lost to anybody besides Lufkin in the district, as I mentioned, and none of that happened. That's how we got this play-in game. It was kind of improbable, and Tyler High was able to overcome some serious odds and get it done. And this is a group that's about as close as you'll find. They're very close with each other. This isn't just a team thrown together and a bunch of me guys. I mean, this team plays together, and you can see it tonight on the floor. There's nobody that really takes away the spotlight. Obviously, you know, the scorers in Brown and Mitchell, but today it's been the guys, the sidekicks besides them, that have really made the difference. Keelan Garvey has 13 points in the first half. That's a season high in any half for Garvey. He's been unconscious from deep, 3 3-pointers already. The Lions shooting the ball at over 50% from downtown right now. Well, on the other side of things, Texas High, to say it's been a struggle for them would be putting it very lightly. They've turned the ball over 10 times. They haven't exactly been efficient from the field, although it hasn't been bad. And defensively, it's just been laps after laps, leaving guys open for three. They're allowing easy buckets. Tyler High's crashing the boards with ridiculous efficiency right now. And all three of those reasons combined make it almost impossible to stay in the game, and that's why they're down 18 points. We're going to step aside for about 40 seconds as we get ready for the start of the second half here inside Maverick Gymnasium. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics, presented by Wagner Cadillac. Well, Texas High, as you can see on your screen, I mean, they are running out of the locker room and quite literally onto the court. So a new 5 onto the floor here to start the second half as Eric Cross and his coaching staff walks back towards the bench, and obviously some pretty heartfelt conversations in that locker room. Down 18, their season on the line. Tyler High trying to advance. They would play in the bi-district round against Prosper Walnut Grove. 2-3 look out of the break for Tyler High. Texas High, I mean, they were in the locker room. Weren't even warmed up. Here's a 3 to start the half off the mark. Brown the other way. One-on-one. Dishes off to Garvey, who lays it up but couldn't finish. Grayson. Out to Garvey. Garvey for 3. He's still locked in. Keelan Garvey gives Tyler High their largest lead of the night at 21. The senior playing for his playoff life here, along with the other 8 Lion seniors. and he's delivered 16 points. Ellis for 2, and he's fouled. Keelan Garvey, what a game for the senior. Came in averaging about 7 points a game. He was the third leading scorer on this team, but he's taken it to a whole new level here tonight. First shot at the line rolls in and out for Trayvon Ellis, who had 6 points in the first half, senior guard. One more coming, and it's good. So a 20-point lead for Tyler High. Mitchell will bring it across the timeline. Tyler High's been very efficient with the turnovers tonight. It's been a problem at points this season, too. I mean, they average more than 15 per game, but tonight it's been really good, just 4 in that first half. Garvey to Singleton. Singleton, now Brown. There's the trap in Garvey, and before the pass got to Garvey, Justin Johnson called a timeout to talk it over. So Texas High with the trap, and Tyler High takes the timeout. We'll step aside for 30. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics presented by Wagner Cadillac. Welcome back here from Maverick Gymnasium. Sideline out of bounds here for Cam Singleton. It's Singleton, Garvey, Grayson, Mitchell, Brown on the floor. The 5 Lions starters in here early in this third quarter. Tyler High by 20. Mitchell driving to the basket, had it stripped away though. Here goes Ellis the other way in transition. Ellis skying all the way to the basket, and he got it, plus the foul. Took a tumble to the floor as well. Ellis now with 9 points on the night, as he's finally to his feet and walking slowly towards the free throw line. Hoping that he's okay. And he took a spill on the floor. Appears he is okay. So one shot for Ellis, trying to complete the and one. And it's good. 42-25. Texas High hasn't showed any pressure full court all night. They just pick up half court man-to-man. Corner look, Singleton along the baseline. Throws out to Brown, catch and hoist, and he got it again. Josh Brown for 3. Everything falling right now. Brown's got 14 tonight. 45-25 Tyler High. Anytime Texas High gets a little bit of momentum, Tyler High seems like they had a big 3. Offensive foul. Grayson stands in there and takes the charge as Justin Brown runs him over. And Grayson, who had 3 fouls in that first half, gutsy that time to take it. Took the contact. Now Texas High showing some pressure. Albeit not a ton full court. Brown will bring it across. Garvey nearly slipped. He jabs. Singleton, a reverse. Holding the ball, Brown. Off to Grayson up top. Now Singleton against Ford. Mitchell, 13 points a game. Brown averaging nearly 18 points a game. He's got 14, trying for another. That one off the mark, though. Alex Orr, who's been really quiet offensively tonight with the rebound. Go back the other way. Orr for 3. Well, that's the good old broadcaster jinx. Alex Orr knocks down the triple. Here's Brown working towards the basket, and he lost it out of bounds off of his knee. So Texas High ball, they trail by 17 still. Tyler High obviously got to stay in this. Got to play the full 32 here tonight. Ellis thought about the 3. Instead, it's off to Clark driving. Ball on the floor. Bodies on the floor. Ford had it. And now we got some pushing and shoving as Ford was laying on Singleton. And Singleton is hurt. Justin Johnson not at all happy. And I got to say, I think he's got a point here. I mean, Ford was just laying on Singleton's arm. Athletic trainer out to check on Singleton. Not a lot of Tyler High people happy right now. Whether it was incidental or not, I mean, Ford was laying on him for about 3 or 4 seconds. The teams are sent back to their benches. And now the officials get together. Justin Johnson was wanting a technical foul. I don't know if he's going to get it, given that there was none called initially. The call on the floor was jump ball. And it appears that's what it's going to stay with. So it's going to be Texas High ball along the baseline. The inbound pass coming, and it's thrown away. Not even deflected, just thrown out of bounds. Clark unable to hook up that time with Justin Brown. Mitchell with it. The full court pressure now applied by the Tigers. Mitchell's got to get a go on. And he finally does. And then there's the foul against Clark. A little bit too handsy that time. That'll be 2 on Clark. There's an assortment of players for the Tigers with multiple fouls, and Clark now one of them. Brown along the baseline, poked out of bounds. It'll stay here. Baseline throw-in coming for Garvey. He'll flip into Singleton. Right back to Garvey. Pulls, pump fake, puts it up off the mark. Orr with the rebound. Alex Orr catch and fire, or actually off the bounce and fire. Offensive rebound keeps it alive. Drive along the baseline, dumped off, blocked by Garvey. Garvey has 4 blocks here tonight. 6-foot guard. Ahead to Garvey. Thought about the 3. Instead, he'll drive. He'll pull up, and it rattles home. Just been that type of night for Keeland. He's got 18. As there's a foul against Tyler High on the other end, and it's going to be against Josh Brown. So that is now 3 on Josh, and something to note as we go forward in this one. Still a 19-point lead, but Brown's going to have to play with 3. It's the first shot, back iron and in. Singleton is going to depart, as well as Brown, and I do like this move. Grayson back into the game, as well as Yarbrough, keeping Brown on the bench to avoid any unnecessary fouls here in this third quarter. Second shot is good. It's a 17-point lead. 47-30. Winner faces Prosper Walnut Grove in the by-district. Garvey slipped. Kept his feet, though. Hands off Mitchell. High ball screen from Grayson. Mitchell doubled. Throws out of it to Garvey. Another double. Mitchell thought about the 3. He'll drive. He'll fire. Short. And rebounded by Orr. Steaming back the other way, Ellis. Reverses up top, Orr. And Orr walks. Got a little bit too mobile with the feet that time. And a turnover. Tyler High ball. 47-30 here in this third quarter. 3.5 to play. Garvey will take the inbound pass. And here come the Lions. A screen. Garvey driving to the basket. Yarbrough opposite and then deflected out of bounds. It'll stay here. McMillan getting ready to throw in, as you can see on your screen, off to Garvey. Garvey. Here's Yarbrough on the drive. Lays it up and in. Count it and one. Damian Yarbrough. He'll get one more. It's going to be 2 now on Ford, and Yarbrough with the and one. He joins the scoring fun. One more for Yarbrough. Shoots about 60% from the free throw line, and it's true. 7 Lions have scored tonight. They only had 8 healthy varsity players entering tonight. 3 on the other end is good for Justin Brown. Back up to a 17-point lead. Garvey with it. Playing without Brown in the game. It's ripped away. Ellis has got it. Ellis on the drive. Lost it momentarily, and then it's sent away by Grayson. He got way up that time. A drive into the lane. Kicks down low for 2. No good, but a foul. And Ford will shoot 2. Two shots here for Donald Ford. Fouls on both sides starting to accumulate. First shot no good. 3 on Grayson, 3 on Brown for Tyler High, and then 3 on Orr on the other side for the Tigers, who also have 3 other guys with 2 fouls. Second shot is true, so it's a 16-point lead. And Texas High, it looks like they're going to show some pressure out of the baseline inbounds with no Josh Brown in the game. Mitchell reverses to McMillan, who's trapped and then threw it away. Power dribble for 2. Ellis couldn't get it. Mitchell with the rebound and then a high throw to Garvey. Tyler High trying to break the press. They do get it over to Mitchell. Mitchell driving all the way to the basket, puts it up, no good. Looked like Mitchell might have been tapped on the arm there, but no foul as he talks with the baseline official. And just like that, Brown's right back into the ballgame. I think that's kind of that calming presence that you could get the ball to no matter the situation. Does have 3 fouls, though. And an offensive foul, and I think they're going to get Grayson, and they will. And that's now 4 on Jason, so he's going to have to come out of this game. 16-point lead, but Tyler High starting to get into some foul trouble. They lead 50-34. Justin Brown taken away by Garvey, or did he? Yes, he did. Active hands again. A career night for number 4. Singleton to Mitchell. Mitchell working with it, out to Singleton. They'll reset. Brown was calling for it, he didn't get it. And now a 5-second violation, and Mitchell is not happy about the call. He didn't think he was being guarded. Evidently he was, according to the official. Brown will depart. Yarbrough back into the game. 50-34, we're under 2 minutes to play here in the third. Still a 16-point game, but Texas High is showing some signs of life. Tyler High playing with a small ball lineup. Nobody above 6'2" on the floor. Tried to step back instead. It's Orr along the baseline, and he puts it off the glass and in. Lead is down to 14. Orr has 7 now. So Mitchell will bring it across. The trap coming, and it's thrown away. Ahead to Orr. Orr lays it up and in. Count it and one. And just like that, it is a 12-point game, and Josh Brown is back off the bench, headed to the scorer's table. Texas High has certainly picked up some steam here in this third quarter. One more for Orr, who after just 2 points in the first half has 7 and a chance for 8. Tyler High needs a bucket on the other end. Free throw is good from Orr. It's down to a 10-point game. Mitchell, he slipped and lost it. Passed off to Orr, who lays it in. And just like that, timeout, Tyler High. Texas High has roared to life, to say the least, and they are right back into this ball game. A timeout on the floor, a 9-point lead for the Lions. I had 8, but it's saying 9 on the scoreboard. We'll step aside for 20. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics presented by Wagner Cadillac. Well, Texas High very much back in this game. It's down to a single-digit lead for Tyler High. McMillan on the inbound. He'll reverse to Brown. Brown right back to McMillan. Tyler High's got to get it over. They got to get it moving. As Brown being hounded, got to go somewhere with it, and they're not going to get it over. It's another turnover. Things have unraveled quickly here in this third quarter. And Texas High gets the turnover. They've got it back under a minute to play here in the third. It looked like Texas High was dead in the water, but they have rose out. 50 seconds to play. Over on the wing, now driving to the bucket and pulled out by Texas High, falling to the floor. Tyler High wanted to travel, they're not going to get it. Zone look again, Brown with it at the top. Into the high post, Ellis faces up, had it taken away. Nice job there by Singleton, throws ahead to Garvey, but he slipped and it's taken away. 5-on-4, Ellis all the way to the cup, lays it up and in. 7-point game, and then tapped out of bounds, it'll stay right here. This has completely changed. The Texas High side is going crazy. And you could hear a pin drop in the Tyler High stands right now. 13 seconds. Brown into McMillan. Right back to Brown, who nearly threw it away, and instead we're going to get a foul. So Tyler High a little bit bailed out that time. That was a contested pass, and instead the foul committed. Unfortunately for the Lions, it is only the fourth foul of the quarter on Texas High. Sideline inbound. Mitchell's got it. 5 seconds. Mitchell trying to go all the way. Mitchell crosses over. He'll pull it at the horn way short, and that will do it here in the third quarter. In a game that looked like it might be over at halftime, this has changed. Texas High with a huge run here in the third, and it is 50-43 headed into the final 8 minutes. Final playoff spot in 5A10 on the line. Winner plays Walnut Grove. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics presented by Wagner Cadillac. Well, some pleasantries, I'll put it that way, exchanged between the two sides of the gym. You couldn't hear on your screen, but I don't think the Texas High and Tyler High fans are going out to dinner anytime soon. I'll put it that way. Start of the fourth quarter, 50-43. Texas High with a huge third quarter to get them back into it. And Tyler High leads this one by just 7. Reese Landon with Tyler ISD Athletics. Texas High, they threw on the pressure there in that third quarter, and it worked. Singleton with it. Working off the bounce to Garvey. Career high night, but that one is short. The rebound, back the other way go the Tigers. Thrown off to Orr, lays it up, but laid it up short. And the rebound by Singleton. Throws it high ahead to Singleton. And now Singleton threw it away. All the way to the bucket the other way, and the lay-in is good. It's a 5-point game. Tyler High is melting down under the pressure right now as Mitchell tries to get through the trap. Ball on the floor, and a jump ball. It's going to go to the Tigers. This is unraveling in real time. Texas High has all the juice in the world right now. They can make it a one-possession game with the score here. Here's a three. It's up and off the mark, and the rebound by Garvey. Garvey, though, nearly threw it away. Brown to retrieve. McMiller up here to Mitchell. Mitchell all the way to the basket, but he couldn't get it to fall. Corner kick to Ellis. Good defense by Brown, and then it's tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with Texas. Under 7 minutes to play. Tyler High needs a bucket in about the worst way imaginable right now. And now we're going to have a stoppage. Orr's pointing at something. Oh, I'm not exactly sure what it was, but Jason Grayson is now checking back into the game. So Tyler High going with the bigger lineup with Donald Ford into the game, 6'8". Ford calling for it on the inbound. He will not get it. Instead, it's thrown away. Mitchell's got it. Tried to throw it across, and he threw it away. Now the ball's on the ground, and Orr picks it up. Orr going into the lane, and we have a blocking foul against Grayson. And that is going to be 5 on Jason Grayson. He is going to be done. So the rim protection is now gone for Tyler High, and Grayson disqualified. Tyler High is going to have to grit through this one if they want to get it done. Quick inbounds. The short, or rather long two is no good, and Yarbrough is bounced out of bounds. A foul, that time against Justin Brown. Orr playing with 3. Brown now with 2. Ellis playing with 2. Clark playing with 3. Full court pressure, and it's thrown away. McMiller spiked it to Brown. I mean, this press is giving the Lions absolute headaches right now. Texas High gets it right back. Caden Granberry, the junior varsity call-up, is coming into the game for the first time with 6.5 minutes to go. How about this for your first varsity action? Corner kick to Orr. Orr on the drive, dumps it off, then thrown out to Ellis. Middle entry. Ellis thought about the 3. Swung around. Here's Brown driving, laying up, but he missed it, and the rebound goes to Josh Brown. Tyler High back the other way. They have not scored in a long time. Garvey to the cup, puts it up, and almost got the and one. Well, they'll have a chance at points here at the free throw line. Tyler High had a great start to the third quarter offensively, like their first half, but they've teetered off since. 2 shots for Garvey. First one's good. Well, they needed that. I've mentioned it. Garvey now with 19 points here tonight. He has now got a career high. Career game in every facet for Keelan Garvey, who's on the floor right now with Caden Granberry. His first varsity minutes are coming in the fourth quarter of a do-or-die. Second shot, no good. Well, if there's anybody that knows pressure, it's Granberry, the varsity quarterback, who's onto the floor at the top of that 2-3 zone. Clark. Opposite here, Brown. Right back over to Clark. 51-45, Tyler High. Ellis in the corner. Pass along the short corner. Orr's got it. He's doubled, and he walked. There's got to be something. And we have a walk. Yes, we do. At first, I thought they were going to call a foul. Orr, though, definitely traveled there. And a turnover for the Tigers. Granberry still in the game. Tyler High already thin in the rotation. Mitchell throws ahead to Granberry. He's got to catch up to it. Granberry scrambling to get to it as he's trapped in the corner. Throws out to Brown. Brown, the Euro step, lays it up and in. Count it, plus the foul. Josh Brown with the and one, and it's Tyler High by 8. Brown, who's been quiet most of the second half, gets a big bucket there. He's got, well, the scoreboard is wrong. He's now got 16 tonight. Mitchell and Brown had been very quiet here in this second half. Mitchell still with just 5. He has not scored in the second half. Brown had a 3 earlier, but that was it, as both teams trying to wipe up some condensation from the floor. And one shot here coming for Josh Brown. 53-45, 5:23 to go in this one. Brown at the free throw line. And it's good. He completes the three-point play. A massive bucket for the senior. Tyler High leading by 3 possessions. They're up 9. Opposite to Orr with the pump. I apologize for any buffering on your screen. Inside to Ford. Nearly had it knocked away. Up for 2, and he's fouled. And one, Donald Ford. Caden Granberry that time skying, trying to knock it out of his hands. Ford completes the three-point play. Peeled apart. Back in is Haynes. Tyler High dealing with the pressure. Brown is going to be the one to throw it in as he runs along the baseline and gets it off to Mitchell. Mitchell working up the floor. As he now crosses half court. He's into the lane as he slips and falls, and a turnover. The slipping, especially in this second half, has been a problem, and I can't believe nobody's coming. Okay, now David Sanders is coming out to wipe up whatever is on the floor right now. 4:59 to play. Tyler High already with Grayson fouled out. Brown playing with 3 fouls. And LT Golden injured in practice earlier this week. He is unavailable. So a shorthanded squad right now, but they do hold the 6-point lead. Trying to hold on until the end. Entry pass. Corner look for Orr, who thought about the 3. Instead moved around to Brown. Brown driving. Brown tried to dish it off. Instead, he gets it off to Clark, who drives. Knocked around. Ford for 2, and he missed it. And then the foul on Ford. Wow, that was a point-blank opportunity for Donald Ford, but it was too strong. And with the foul, Tyler High will get the ball back. Also 4 fouls this quarter on Texas High. Next one, THS. Tyler High School is shooting free throws. Granberry ahead, dumps off to Yarbrough, lays it up short, offensive rebound, and he's fouled. And with that fifth foul, Tyler High, for the remaining 4:28 of regulation, is going to be shooting at the free throw line. 2 shots coming here for Damian Yarbrough. Senior, 6'1". First shot good. He's got 4 tonight. Kid who, like most of this roster, attended Bolter Middle School on the north side of Tyler. So these guys have been playing together for a long time, trying to at least extend their season one more game. Second shot no good, but it is a 3-possession lead. Or with it, he's had a big second half. Ellis into the post, backing down, and it's good for Ford. Brown tried to take the charge, no call. Granberry on the inbounds as he has it taken away. And then taken away by Yarbrough, who's fouled himself. And this will be shots for Damian Yarbrough. Now 6 fouls in the quarter, and the fouls are really starting to stack up against the Tigers. It's 4 on Justin Brown, now 3 on Zadrian Clark, and 3 on Alex Orr. First shot too strong that time from Yarbrough. Tyler High as a team shooting about 64% from the line. Yarbrough about 61%. You have a chance for one. And he does convert this one. 6-point lead. Lions dropping back into the zone. Ellis on the wing. Right back to Ellis with the pump. Ellis into the lane, and we have a reach-in foul, I believe, against Keelan Garvey. That'll be 2 on Garvey. Under 4 to play, and Eric Cross is upset about something and takes a timeout because of it. He is not happy right now at all with Alex Orr, it appears, and that'll sideline us for another timeout. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics presented by Wagner Cadillac. Back out on the timeout, baseline inbound. Over to the wing, and Texas High going slowly. Ellis drops it into the middle, up for 2, it falls. Mitchell with it, off to Brown, ahead to Garvey. Garvey throws it off to Singleton, who will stop it, and Mitchell restarts things. No hurry here if you're Tyler High. Mitchell spinning, he'll take the 2, doesn't fall, no foul called on the rebound, but Garvey got it and one! Keelan Garvey, have a night for the senior. He'll get a chance at one more, and Garvey now with 21 points. A career night in every facet. And it's been one of those nights. That free throw bounding high off the iron, and it falls. 7-point lead. Orr on the drive. High kick out. As then Garvey reached in. 3 now on Keelan, so he's got 3 with Brown. Well, neither team wants to see this game go to overtime with a short bench on both sides and a lot of foul trouble. Orr takes the inbound. Over to Brown, who's playing with 4 fouls. Justin Brown inside to Orr. Orr gets it out to Justin Brown, who's moving that pivot foot a lot. Tyler High trying for the trap, and it's a 5-second violation. Couldn't find anywhere to go with it. We're under 3 minutes to play now. Here comes the inbound pass. Mitchell takes it in the backcourt. Singleton. Garvey nearly had to take it. Garvey. Yarborough for 2, but he couldn't get it. 5 on 4. Well, no, Yarborough up quickly. Or he's just going to pull it from deep, and not great shot selection, no good. And then a kick ball. Ellis on the kick that time. 2:29 to play in this one. Once again, I apologize for the camera angle here tonight. We're making the best with what we have. Thrown into Garvey. Career night for the senior. And Garvey is fouled, and that's probably the last guy you want to foul if you're Texas High. Tigers have already well been over that 5-foul limit. They've been over that since halfway through the 4th, and it'll be 2 shots here for Garvey. First one on the way, and it's good. 23 now tonight for Keyland. Substitution as back into the game comes Adrian Clark. Tyler High is a team, they average 54 and they give up 51. Both marks are over here tonight. 9-point lead. Ellis for 3, off the mark. Offensive rebound by Brown for 2, had it blocked, and Singleton got the rebound. And then a quick timeout by Justin Johnson, very alertly at the trap. Texas High is not happy with the no call. And Tyler High with the big turnover. We'll keep it here, 2:12 on the clock. We got to recap how this game has happened. Tyler High was up huge at the half. They gave a lot of it up in the third quarter, but it wasn't until the very end of the third quarter. It was looking smooth sailing through about halfway. Texas High made a few shots. They turned up the pressure. Tyler High could not handle it, and Texas High trailed by just 7 entering the 4th, and it looked like at the start of the 4th they might take the lead straight away, but it has calmed down considerably since then. The Lions have hit some shots. They played some defense, and they hold a 9-point lead with the ball, 2:12 to play. The inbound. Brown's got it right now. Guarded by Orr. Gets it into Garvey, who nearly lost it. Garvey fumbling with it, trying to throw ahead, and he finally gets it off to Singleton. Singleton will get it across. So a near disaster averted. High pass to Garvey, who catches. Garvey trapped. Now Brown, and Johnson's going to take another timeout. So Tyler High has to burn another one. That may be their last, and it is their last. So Tyler High is now out of timeouts. Just under 2 minutes to play, so we're hoping that one does not come back to bite them. Texas High side is getting really chippy right now with the officiating. They are doing some finger pointing and some name calling. You can see on that opposite side, they are not real happy with how the last few minutes have unfolded. Tyler High in the huddle. And when you think about Tyler High coming out of this, obviously you're going to have traps everywhere. Texas High is going to trap the ball no matter where it is, trying to get that turnover. If you're Tyler High here, you can hold it, but if you can get an open bucket, I think you got to take it, especially considering the fact that you wouldn't have to turn the ball over to get that bucket. You're risking a turnover if you continue to move it around and try to bleed clock. I think you just take what the defense gives you here. If they sag off, then you don't need to go to the bucket. But if they're going to trap you and you can get an open look, I think you take it. And then Texas High on the other end, all the pressure's on them to make shots. Yarbrough to throw it in. Into Brown. Brown trapped, and Brown had it taken away from behind. Zadrian Clark the other way. Here's the 2, and it's no good. A late block by McMiller, or rather Yarbrough, and it's going to count. The ball looked like it was rolling off the rim, and I don't think Yarbrough had to do that. It's 3 now on Garvey. And 1 more coming at the line. It would have just been 2 shots, I think. But Yarbrough did not sense that it was rolling off the rim. 6-point game. Singleton into Mitchell. There's the trap in the middle throw to Garvey. Garvey breaks it. Garvey all the way to the basket, and he almost got the and one. Runs right into Justin Brown, who hits the floor hard, and Brown is going to be done here tonight. That is his 5th foul, and Brown will be disqualified. So Grayson already fouled out for Tyler High pretty early into the 4th quarter, and Justin Brown now done for the Tigers. He'll finish with 5 points. Texas High's thin bench is getting even thinner. Garvey rolled off. A make here makes it a 3-possession game. And he got it. Shooter's touch that time. Garvey with 25 now here tonight. Leads all scorers by a long stretch. 62-55 Lions. Inbound nearly thrown away, but a great retrieval. Nearly an over the back that time by the Tigers. Corner kick, Adam Orr fresh into the game, up to his brother Alex. Alex double teamed. Clark driving. Adam Orr with the pump, and he is fouled by Brown on the go-by, and I think he got hit in the eye. Inadvertent. And that is going to be the 5th foul now on the Lions, but more importantly, it is 4 on Josh Brown. 2 shots for Orr. First one good. Next one, and Brown is out. You cannot afford to lose him. Second shot, no good. Rebound tapped around, and the Tigers get it back. Clark up top. A head fake in the middle to Orr. Out to Alex Orr for 3. In and out, and rebounded by Brown. Mitchell off to Yarbrough. Yarbrough throws it off to Garvey, who has it deflected out of bounds. We'll stay here. The whole Tyler High side breathes a collective sigh of relief with the miss by Orr. 1:02 to play as it's taken away. Orr the other way. We're under 1 minute. Orr with the head fake. Orr all the way to the basket, lays it in. 4-point game, and a timeout quickly called by Eric Cross. We'll step aside for 30. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics presented by Wagner Cadillac. Back here from Maverick Gymnasium, Marshall, Texas, right near the Texas-Louisiana border. Texas High trailing Tyler High 62-58 right now. These teams both making a long trip here this afternoon out to Marshall, a district opponent, as Tyler High gets ready to get back at it. Leading by 4, they'll get the ball at their own baseline where they've had some problems in the backcourt tonight. Alex Orr just a few moments ago with the lay-in to make it a 4-point game. Josh Brown playing with 4 fouls. He'll be the one to inbound it. Into Mitchell, who's trapped off to Brown. Now Garvey. Garvey throws off to Mitchell. And Tyler High slows it down for a second. Yarbrough, now Brown. Here comes the man-to-man trap. Brown steps through. Singleton. Mitchell. Game of keep away right now. And Yarbrough is the one that is fouled with 33.3 on the clock. Texas High gave it a bid to get that ball stolen, but they could not get to it in time. So to be 2 shots for Damian Yarbrough, who has 4 points tonight. Last time at the line was a 1-for-2 trip. In and out. Adam Orr is going to check back in here. So Texas High getting some offense back onto the court. One more coming for Damian Yarbrough. It's good. So a split trip, 5-point lead. Tyler High on the defense. Clark handed off. Orr for 3. He missed it. An air ball and a rebound by Brown. Off to Garvey, who throws ahead to Yarbrough. Yarbrough. And now Mitchell. Tyler High slows it down. A foul, and he will be shooting 2. In the driver's seat now are the Lions. The younger Orr took the shot. It was off the mark. 2 shots here for Mitchell. He can make it a 3-possession game. And he's halfway home. First shot good. His first points of the second half. 64-58 Tyler High. A make here might effectively end it. Winner plays Prosper Walnut Grove on Tuesday. Good. 7-point lead. Just don't foul here if you're the Lions. Alex Orr, he's going to pull up, try to get the foul, and he won't. Taken away. 8 seconds. The drive to the bucket. Shot is good, but time is rolling all the way down to 3.9. Timeout, Eric Cross, who wanted a foul that time on Alex Orr. Orr did not get it. And final timeout for Texas High. So we'll stick it here. 65-60 here in Marshall. I feel like my voice is starting to go a little bit. This is my 4th game in 5 days, and I've gotten through it for you guys. I promise you that. But what a game we've had tonight after, well, what a half we really had after it looked like Tyler High was going to run away with it. Texas High stormed back, looked like they might take the lead. Instead, Tyler High has countered. They've calmed down, and they've hit big shots here in this 4th quarter. Tyler High's fans certainly starting to let the Texas High fans know about it. It was getting chippy there in that 3rd quarter. Tyler High doesn't have to break the timeout until about 20 more seconds, and it doesn't appear like Justin Johnson's in any rush to get him back out onto the floor. Low break, it's Brown, Mitchell, Yarbrough, Singleton, Garvey. Keelan Garvey, the star tonight with 25 points. 3.9 on the clock, so this is a very similar situation from last night, Tyler High versus Highland Park. Limited time, you've got to get the steal, a quick shot, and a make, and then another takeaway. Time being held up. Something's happening right now. And the Texas High coach is Eric Cross, just walked over the official, and now he's walking back to the bench. Not sure what that was about, but we're ready to get back to it. 4.3 now on the clock. Garvey gets the inbound. He is fouled. 3 seconds. And Keelan Garvey will now walk the length of the floor, trying to put the icing on the cake and putting the Lions into the playoffs. 2 shots here for Garvey. Make or miss, it's effectively over here. But Garvey's got another one just for good measure. A career-high night when the Lions needed it the most. 26 for Garvey and one more. He got it. Inbound to Orr, 2 seconds, 1 second, the heave, it's up, no good, and the Tyler High Lions are going to be moving on to the bi-district round of the 5A playoffs. They run the gauntlet and probably late in the season and pick up the 7-point win. What a game. 67-60 is our final. Tyler High comes out victorious. Texas High gave them a threat late, but the Lions hold on for the victory. We're going to step aside for a couple minutes, collect my thoughts, and bring you back for our post game. You're watching Tyler ISD Athletics presented by Wagner Cadillac. Well, I'm going to turn the camera over here just a little bit as you're watching live now from Marshall High School in Marshall, Texas. Tyler High, a winner tonight, and a big winner at that. The final in this one, 67-60 over the Texas High Tigers. Keelan Garvey being interviewed about, we'll call it 40 feet away from me. What a game for the senior. 27 points when they needed it the most. And once again, I do apologize for the broadcast here tonight. We didn't have an ideal angle here inside the Marshall Gymnasium, but made it work, and hopefully you were able to watch from wherever you were watching tonight. Huge win for the Lions, obviously, gets them in the bi-district playoffs, and it's a huge thing to be able to advance at this stage, given where they were at. It looked like they were pretty much down and out. They had a 2-game deficit with 2 games remaining. You get Texas High on the road, which obviously you had to win, and they did win that. That was a huge win, and then you get the matchup between Hallsville, Texas High. Hallsville comes out on top in that one, helping the cause. And then Tyler High, obviously defeating Mount Pleasant at the buzzer. Jason Grayson, a game winner for Tyler High in that one, and advances to tonight where they get the opportunity to play for their playoff lives. And a couple of games ago, it seemed like, hey, we might as well play free and loose. It's looking like it might be done, but they didn't stop believing here tonight, and I got to give Justin Johnson a lot of credit. I mean, his group worked and worked and worked tonight. It wasn't always easy, especially in the second half, but that huge start in the first half really enabled the Lions to get moving, and they got the ball rolling in that fourth quarter. They limited the turnovers in that fourth quarter, and they found ways to make shots when it mattered. That third quarter was rough, especially near the end, but it's about where you bounce back off of those turnovers. In the fourth quarter, no Jason Grayson, no matter. They were really good even without him. Jason Grayson, obviously the hero on Tuesday, and not being able to play with him for long stretches tonight due to foul trouble hurt them, but they stepped up. Specifically, again, Keelan Garvey, 27 points, a career high for the senior, and Tyler High will be playing on into the bi-district round. Bi-district information will be coming out soon. You can follow our social medias at Tyler ISD Athletics either Monday or Tuesday. It'll be against Prosper Walnut Grove. Likely location will be at North Forney High School. We'll see in terms of that. Like I said, stay tuned to our social medias at Tyler ISD Athletics for any updates regarding that. Until then, I'm Reese Landon signing off here from Maverick Gymnasium in Marshall, Texas. Stay tuned to our social medias for broadcast updates. It's likely that Tyler Legacy and Tyler High are going to be playing on the same day, which is probably going to be Tuesday. So we'll see, but we'll let you know either way because I can only be in one place at one time. I wish I could be at both, but only one place one time. Until then, I'm Reese Landon signing off here tonight from Marshall. 67-60 is our final. Tyler High is a winner. They will play against Prosper Walnut Grove in the bi-district round of the UIL playoffs.